Good morning, traders. It is Tuesday, October 8th. We are about an hour and a half into trading. Got some selling today. Market continues to chop back and forth. Here we can see how we've had this steady market decline off of a possible double top formation. This black line is the 100-day moving average. This was technical resistance. Once we're above it, it's support. So we broke that support, we went above it, now we're back below that horizontal support and the 100-day moving average. So we've got a number of factors weighing on the market. Trade talks are instrumental right now. One day they're positive, one day they're negative. There's some overnight developments. China has some conditions going into the negotiations. Trump just blacklisted a number of Chinese companies due to human rights violations. We have Boris Johnson rattling his sabers that England's going to have a hard exit. That's confirmed by Angela Merkel. So that also is looming right now. We have the Fed Chairman Powell speaking in about 2 hours. That could be a positive for the market because traders are going to be looking for any hint that the Fed's going to be cutting interest rates on October 30th. So that's a potential positive for the market. Tomorrow we have the FOMC minutes that will be released in the afternoon. That's another potential positive. The Fed has said they're ready to ease as soon as they see economic weakness. Last week we had a very soft jobs report, soft ISM manufacturing, soft ISM services, even ADP showed a little bit of weakness. So the Fed should be ready to move. That should keep a safety net under the market. And you can see how the market has no trend right here. Down one day, up the next, down the next. So big gapping moves, very, very much news related. So how do we trade this today? Well, we have to respect that 100-day moving average. We're below it right now, so we have to favor the short side. We're going to zoom in on a 5-minute chart, and here you can see big gap down, two big red bars right out of the gate. Very good chance that this will be a down trending day. You got one test, two tests, three tests of this low, and a bounce. So this bounce will try to run. It will try and fill in this gap right here. If we get above that 291 level, that open, then we'll fill in the gap. Very, very unlikely today. Favor the short side today. So we're going to be waiting for this little rally to fizzle out, and then we'll be looking for short trades. I've already gone through and I've done my searches. I'm going to show you what I've got in just a second. But first, I want to encourage any of you that are active traders to subscribe to this YouTube channel because every morning I'm going to be posting these videos and there will be actionable trades. Typically I'll try and get them out an hour after the open. Today I had to wait a little bit to see what the market was doing and to run some searches. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. For the rest of the year I'll be posting these videos early. Give it a thumbs up if you like the content. Everything that you see today is available at www.oneoption.com. Spell it all out. Option Stalker is the platform that I use to find these trades. So you get market research every day throughout the day. That's the cornerstone to everything we do. Then we use Option Stalker to zero in and find the best stocks. That's how we do it. So let's find some good stocks. So we are bearish. Let me show you the first stock that I like on a shorting basis. ACN, pretty easy. I've got the sell signals here. These are proprietary sell signals. When you get a sell signal and the stock relative strength index is below 0, it's weak, then you want to stick with the position. As soon as you get a green arrow, take profits on the position. So right now we've got a green arrow. We're waiting for a red one to show up, and we're waiting for this to drop back below 0. We have those two conditions. You can short this stock. You can also take a look at the upward sloping trend line. I'm going to click on up line 20. You can auto draw that, and you can see we're waiting for that violation right now. That would also be an opportunity for more aggressive day traders to short the stock. We're going to zoom out to a D1 basis, daily basis. Steady, steady selling below that 100-day moving average. Weakness relative to the market. This is our edge. We love trading relative strength and relative weakness, and that's one of the main criteria that Option Stalker looks for. We have many, many criteria. I'm going to show you another stock, CVS. Same thing, downward sloping channel. Very weak stock. Still lots of room before the 200-day moving average. Going to zoom in on a 5-minute basis. There's your sell signal, soft relative to the market. Heavy, heavy selling. How did I find this one? I went in, looked for good option liquidity, looked for heavy volume today, and I also looked for below the prior day's low, and I believe I added one other criteria. I did, although without that other criteria, you can see lots of excellent candidates in here. IBM's another one I like on the short side. So I just go through this and I click, 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 go through the candidates and look for those D1 setups. It takes me about 5 minutes or so. I know Qualcomm looked particularly weak. Schwab might be weak. I saw that on the list because of the brokerage rates. They're going to commission-free trading this week. I'm going to put up one other criteria and we'll see if it still holds true. It doesn't any longer, but I was using this 4-bar breakout bearish on a 5-minute basis. This is 4 big red candles in a row, and I was able to find CVS that way. And it's still on the 15-minute basis. There's also USB, and that's a bank stock. I didn't like it as much because it's right on a major low here. Could work out. It's a fairly choppy stock, so didn't like it right in this area. I like CVS better. IBM, also a nice short below this 100-day moving average. That's your stop. Got to stay below that 100-day moving average. By the way, I added a new feature. If you hover over E, you'll see the next earnings release date for IBM. It's on the 15th of October. Really nice feature. So, those are your shorts for today. ACN, CVS, IBM. I like one long. That's Ring, RNG. You could see a big horizontal breakout on heavy volume, great relative strength, pushing higher, even on a day like today with the market selling off hard. This stock wants to go. This is the one that I'll be trading from the long side. I can set an alert right here at the high. I can also pick out other resistance levels right in here, but I have to be very, very careful on the long side today. Ideally, this is a stock that I'll have in my back pocket for later on in the day when the market starts to bottom out and has a chance to rebound. But for right now, I view this bounce as nothing more than a bounce that eventually, when it stalls, there will be another shorting opportunity. The market will roll over, test this low of the day, possibly even break it. The only time that we'd see a meaningful bounce will be very close to the close, so I'm not looking for one to unfold today. We're below that 100-day moving average. The overnight news is relatively weak. Favor the short side. Watch these stocks. I would wait for a sell signal on them and for relative weakness. Aggressive traders can wait for that 5-minute uptrend line to be breached and short them then. Thank you. Trade well. I'll see you tomorrow. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel if you're an active trader. Give it a thumbs up if you like the content.